quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for the... It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another presentation of the CFSL brought to you by PX1 Sports. Tonight, we have the Texas A&M Aggies, the number 2 team in the country, taking on the LSU Tigers. We got clear skies, light breeze, and 81 degrees here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I am joined by my broadcast partner, Caleb Allen. Caleb, how are we doing tonight, my friend?
Man, I am fantastic. We have some CFSL football, the Battle of 1-0, and I'm here for a great show.
It's definitely going to be that as Breslin Gibson kneels it down in the end zone. What a great kick to start this one as LSU is going to trot out to the 25-yard line. Running back in the backfield, Lucier drops back, looking to throw. There's no pressure there. He gets his man down the sideline. That's Hubert Henderson.
And it was Bill Connor who was in soft coverage, not quite able to close the gap, but still was able to make the tackle quickly before a potential massive play was made. But a great job by Lucier, the transfer quarterback, for finding his man and getting off to a hot start quickly.
Yeah, great job by those big guys up front, too, as you see Henderson just sitting there ready to take that one. LSU coming off a big win over the new team, NC State. They hand this one off to Andre Johnson up the left side. He gets a 6-yard gain.
And it was a great running gap made by the guys up front. It was Matthew Smith, the strong safety 3-star, who came up and made the play for the Texas A&M Aggies.
2 receivers to the right side, a tight end in motion. Hands it off again to Andre Johnson. He's swarmed up the middle. That's Red Hawk right there.
Red Hawk, the generational talent, the Texas-born, stayed home, laid the boom. I love it.
It's not that long of a trip to LSU, but in the same region, I guess you could say. 3rd and 5 here for Lucier and the Tigers. He's going to drop back, looking for a screen. Has his man Andre Johnson, and going to be brought down for no gain.
Andre Johnson did a great job making one of the defenders miss on the screen action, but was quickly swallowed up by 2 other, which included Red Hawk again.
And so now the Tigers are going to punt. The Aggies fielding this one. Great blocks to the left side. It's going to be a solid 13-yard return by Tank Spikes.
Tank Spikes, always dangerous in the return game, but I'm excited for what this Texas A&M offense has to bring to the table after the win over Colorado last week.
Yeah, you got generational talent, Drew Axis. You got former Offensive Player of the Year candidate Spencer Beatty, freshman Lillian Padgett. A lot of talent on this side. As I hand it off the left side to Jackson Hare, he gets a 6-yard gain.
And there's a good job by E.J. Adams playing the sideline, not giving the speedster the chance to cut it upfield and make a major play.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Axis looking to throw. Hit as he throws. He gets his 4-yard gain. That's Bradley Showers.
Outstanding job by the defensive line of LSU there. Didn't quite get on time, but you have to think that's going to mess up Axis.
At 3rd and 1 over the middle, the slant route. He's got his man Beatty for a 17-yard gain into plus territory.
We just mentioned the former Offensive Player of the Year candidate. He had a slower start to week 1 last week, only 2 catches, 21 yards, but he already is starting this game off hot. I'd expect a major bounce-back performance from this senior.
Only 2 catches for 21 yards last week. He's already almost covered that ground entirely. 2 receivers to the left side. And the play action, he's looking to his right side. He's got his man. Breaks 1 tackle. That's Blue Hayes with a 3-yard gain.
Blue Hayes with the great catch and run. I thought for a second Marcus Sandoval would have the ability to make the play, but it was a size issue.
Hand off to Hare up the middle. He's going to fall forward for a nice 3-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 3.
I think that's a soft, favorable call get in a good position. You're on the edge of field goal range. Let's not push yourself back any further and give yourself a 3rd and short.
3rd and 3, 3 receivers to the left side. He's brought down in the backfield. What a play, sacked by A.J. Zachary.
Just went unblocked. The guard came over to try to block him, completely missed him. A.J. Zachary, too shifty for the guard, and we're going to see them punt the ball away because of it.
A great defensive stand by the Tigers. It looked like the Aggies were driving there for a second, but now they're going to give the Tigers the ball back, and they're going to get a chance to put points on the board first as this punt goes out of the back of the end zone.
And we'll see if LSU can find momentum. We obviously saw the outstanding first play from this offense. Can they build on more than just one play, however? We will see now.
The talent is definitely there. Is looking for a wide receiver screen out to the right side. Breaks one tackle, but Leo Tafiti brought down. No gain.
Unkurved had one-on-one with a receiver in the blocking game. He sheds that block and just swarms there. Bill Carter also got there, but Unkurved started the play for this Aggies defense.
And a great job by the Aggies defense. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Tigers. Under center for Lucier. Have a tight end in motion here. Let's see what they draw up. Fakes the handoff. Standing in. Throws it to his left side. Out of bounds. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Just great job by the Texas A&M Aggies corners, and great job by Lucier saying, hey, I want to live to see 3rd down.
Well, empty set here for the Tigers as Lucier throws it over the middle. He gets Willie Bertram for a 1st down.
I like the Aggies' approach in a sense. They try to be aggressive. They sent a corner blitz, well, more of a safety blitz, but it didn't pay off. The zone left too many holes, and they just found the slant for the 1st down. Get the chains moving.
2 receivers to the left side. He's got Johnson in the backfield. He's going to hand this one off to Johnson. He's got enough space up that right side. He breaks that tackle right there. We might be talking about a house call, but nonetheless, a 15-yard gain for Andre Johnson.
The 4-star draftee Lino Rook made a touchdown-saving tackle. I'll say it. Andre Johnson was going to be gone, but Lino got there and said, no way, Jose.
Just shy of the midfield marker now. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Looks like a press man coverage on the outside as Lucier drops back. Not too far of a drop back. He's going to sail this one out of bounds.
Great job by the front 4 of the Texas A&M Aggies. Gave him no time. Lucier recognized this, found a corner by the receiver by the boundaries, and just threw it over there.
Empty set here for Lucier and the Tigers. Lucier drops back. He's got a quick throw over the left side, and Dawson Downey knocking that one away.
Great job by Dawson Downey. Saw the ball coming, realized, hey, it's not in the spot. I can play it. Saw the receiver and just took it to the ground.
3rd and 10 last time out. The Tigers converted this one. Let's see if they can do it once again. Lucier hands it off to Johnson up the middle. Gets through the gap, but he gets smoked by the linebacker there. It's 4th and 8.
Was that Red Hawk or was that Roman Reigns? Because Andre Johnson just ate a devastating spear.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, any of them, whoever you want to call it. That was one heck of a tackle. They're going to punt this one away, and that one goes through the end zone.
And we'll see how A&M's offense comes back now. Had a solid drive one that just stalled out. Can they build and finish a drive here?
That is going to be the question. The LSU defense stood tall last time under center here for Axis as a tight end in motion. Gonna fake the handoff. He has time. He's gonna take it himself. Axis running for a 15-yard gain. What a run by Axis.
Just great awareness. It was Tace Wright who was in a spy who got him 15 yards downfield. But Axis saw nothing and said, wait, I'm a dual threat quarterback for a reason, and got every yard he can. And I know Cade Pageant somewhere is smiling like, this is why I wanted you to run my offense.
There was a defensive end in coverage, and you started to see him get a little bit further back. So he's like, let me just take it myself. Axis faking the handoff. He's going to throw it up the left side. It's, oh my, nearly intercepted by AJ Zachary. We're going to call his name a couple of times tonight.
As you say, I called a lot of LSU. This guy's all over the field. And I'm just going to tell you, if there's a play to be made, he's the guy to make it.
2nd and 10, fakes the handoff once again, throws to the right side. He's got his tight end. That's Blue Hayes once again for a 17-yard gain.
And it was Rich McDowell who eventually got him down. But what a route. Left his coverage man in the dust. And McDowell thankfully realized that there was a guy behind him streaking up the sideline, or we could have been talking about a bigger play.
And McDowell had a big game last week, 9 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and an interception. See if he can build on that. As 2 receivers to the top of the screen, fakes the handoff once again. It's a play action down the left side. It's caught. What a throw. What a catch, Brennan Walsh.
And this is kind of the offense we expect to see from the Aggies now. Last drive, they've been a little more conservative, not throwing downfield. This is the 3rd ball that's traveled 10-plus yards this drive alone. They're attacking downfield, which is what the Aggies strive to do on offense.
And they're going to try and at least attack that secondary a little bit. As we see them line up here again, another tight end in motion. Axis drops back. He's got time. Pressure coming up the left side. He gets the throw off to Brennan Walsh for a 5-yard gain.
Great coverage. The pass rush just took a second too long to get home. Drew Axis saw someone coming and just saw the check down free up just in time. The LSU pass rush has to get there a second sooner and give the DBs a chance, because that much time is not acceptable.
I believe that check down freed up because of the rusher that came at the end there. Axis looking to throw to his right side. He's got his man Bradley Showers for a 4-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 1.
One more play for this LSU defense. Trips emphasized to me, bend, don't break. This is the exact play where they have bent so far, but they cannot break here and hold them to 3.
3rd and 1 for the Aggies. Hair up the middle. He gets the first down and even more, a 10-yard gain. 1st and goal for the Aggies.
It was a great run. Jackson Hare just understood the assignment. Run as fast as you can, get what you get up the middle. AJ Zachary had to bring him down the safety.
And a tight end in motion. That's Blue Hayes. Faking the handoff to the running back, throwing to the left side. Oh, it's dangerous throw. It's picked off. It's picked off, going the other way. What a play. They're going to take this back all the way the other direction. That's Ace Ali killing the Aggies drive.
That's the definition of bend, boom, break. Ace Ali, the 4-star safety, saw the play and just jumped on it. But also over on Twitch, Ace West scores a 7-yard touchdown. Oklahoma leads 7-0 over Texas with 3:20 left in the first quarter.
Texas currently on a 19-game winning streak dating back to season 24. Looking like it's in jeopardy right now. And Andre Johnson up the left side with a 7-yard rush.
Good run over there by Johnson. Just an outstanding run. Great job by Texas A&M to swarm, though. Do not let them get the first down that easily.
And Andre Johnson's going to be key for this Tigers offense. Just shy of midfield now, under center. Lucier drops back. Good protection. There's a man coming down, and he's forced to throw that one away to bring up 3rd and 3.
Britt Brownstone almost got there. She was able to break off the guard and get into the face of Lucier. Lucier just did a great job getting rid of that ball before he lost them yards.
Split backfield here, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw up to the left side. He's got his man. I believe that's Lucky for the first down.
It was Chip Lucky, an outstanding receiving back. Had a massive game in the receiving stats-wise last week. 7 for 91, showing his talents here again.
Under center for Lucier, hands it off up the left side. That's Andre Johnson for a 3-yard gain.
Good run. The Andre Johnson, Chip Lucky backfield is a great duo that LSU, to their credit, uses to perfection.
LSU looking pretty good so far. Hands it off to Johnson again. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 1.
Good strong run. Britt Brownstone yet again making the play for this Aggies defense. A name we're going to call a lot, and she's only a junior.
It's going to be very hard to get past this Texas A&M defensive line. But LSU finding their ways as Lucier throws down the right side. He's got his man. What a catch by Franklin Benjamin.
What a catch. He beats his man downfield. It might have been zone in a perfectly called play as the safety had to pick and choose between the screen and the streak. But Unkar Reed gets there last second and stops the touchdown. Can the Aggies hold LSU from getting the last 2 yards, however? That's the question to ask.
Yeah, we just saw the Aggies go all the way downfield and force an interception, but this is going to go up the left side. Andre Johnson for a 1 yard gain. They're going to be inside the 1.
Dawson Downey just saved a touchdown. Barely. Now LSU gets 2 cracks at just half a yard.
Goal line formation, fakes the handoff. Lucier going to throw this himself. It's caught. Touchdown, Marco Wallace. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a way to kick off this drive for the LSU Tigers. They came out swinging here. Great play calling. That's what set it up. 93 yards. They had to travel the distance. It might not be 93, but they had to go a far way. Sorry.
Well, LSU strikes first, and you know what? It took an entire quarter to do so. Got to give credit to both defenses for, not allowing a score until 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. We have a return here, I believe, from Jackson Hare, a 30-yard return.
And over on Twitch, Cobra Curtis scores a 2-yard rushing touchdown to tie it up at 7 apiece with Oklahoma. 51 seconds left in the first quarter.
42 seconds left here. 3 receivers to the right side. It's a screen, but he gets barreled right there. What a play, but what a hit.
Do I even have to tell you who made the massive play for the LSU Tigers? It's AJ Zachary. This dude is all over the field making big plays. He wants this win, and he's bringing the boom to get this win.
He brings the boom. That's what he does. Shout out to AJ Zachary, to Big AJ, if you want to call him that, for all the youngins in chat. As Jackson Hare gets stopped for a 4-yard loss by Tank Washington.
Great play by Tank Washington. Gets off his blocker, keeps it tight, and makes the tackle in the backfield. His first TFL in his career.
10 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The Aggies on 3rd and 13. Axis looking for a screen. He's got his man. Good blocking up the left side, but he's brought down. And that is going to be the end of our first quarter. The LSU Tigers up 7 over the Texas A&M Aggies at home. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Back here once again, starting off the second quarter. The Aggies are going to have to punt this one away to the LSU Tigers. Don't look now. LSU is going to have a chance to take a 2-possession lead against the number 2 team in the country.
Hey, man, this season's anyone can win. That's the motto. It's a competitive season, and LSU's proving it now. The underdogs are fighting back.
Yeah, we talked about that a lot last night on the Inside Blitz podcast, and proven to be right so far. The competitiveness of this league is so much better. As Lucier hits his man down the left sideline, Franklin Benjamin, counting them Benjamin Franklins all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about another deep bomb for Franklin Benjamin? How about Franklin Benjamin makes his impact known on this game, just beats both his defenders downfield, and they couldn't keep up. The freshman 4-star receiver is making his name known in the CFSL now, saying, yo, y'all got a problem letting me come to LSU. And Lucier is thankful he has him to throw to right now.
And Texas A&M might have had a little bit of a miscommunication there. There is absolutely no reason that Red Hawk should be guarding Franklin Benjamin. He should be holding down the middle of the field, but he was chasing down Franklin Benjamin there as the Aggies are taking this one back here. Solid return here by Lillian Paget down to about the 23.
Let's see how TAMU can respond. They have to start something big here. This is their chance, and let's see how explosive this offense does. As Kate told me before the game, they have to handle their business today, and that's what they need to start doing.
Yeah, that they need to do. Let's start by getting on the board. Tight end in motion. Axis takes the snap. He's going to throw deep down the left side, and what a grab, Lillian Paget.
I was talking to Kate earlier in the season. He said Lillian Pageant is the best pageant, and she just proved that. But over on Twitch, Ace West with his second touchdown of the night, being an ace for Oklahoma with only one hand, as now OU leads 17-10, 8:55 left to go in the half.
Two really good games going on for y'all right now. Axis takes the read option up the sideline. He's fighting for every extra yard. That's a 17-yard gain by number 17.
Good, powerful run by Axis. Could not be brought down, had a fight. It was Ace Alley who eventually won the battle, but not after he was able to get a few extra yards.
Into plus territory here for the Aggies. But the motto is finish. They've gotten all the way down to the end zone. They just couldn't put it in. TWSS drew Axis for a 6-yard gain.
Pablo Ortiz came up all the way from the safety spot to get the early tackle. He must have seen something tipping what the play call was going to be.
Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Axis hits his running back. That's Jackson Hare for a 9-yard gain and another Aggies first down.
EJ Adams was right there, but could not make a incompletion happen. Great job by Jackson here to hold on.
Two receivers to the left, two to the right. Once again, Axis has time. He's got his man over the middle. Slant route, Lillian Paget, touchdown, Texas A&M.
It's her second touchdown on the year. She made another huge play. It feels like the A&M Aggies are going to their freshman wide receiver and saying, here's the ball. We're putting it in your hands. Go make a play for us, girl.
Hey, everything is right in the world when you have a Paget catching a slant route for a touchdown. Am I right or am I right?
You're definitely right. It's his Cade's favorite route, and seeing Lillian do that is probably making him smile ear to ear somewhere.
Smile and cry tears of joy as LSU going to take this one back. It's Breslin Gibson with a 25-yard return.
And Valente, I do have a Twitch update for you, but I'll wait until after this play.
Roger that, sir. Lucier and the Tigers take the field here, starting at the 25-yard line. Lucier under center, the running back, the fullback in motion. He's going to hand it off to Andre Johnson. Solid blocks up the left side, but he is outmanned and swallowed up. Lino Roque with the tackle.
It was a great tackle, but over on Twitch, Luther McDonald catches a 6-yard touchdown to tie the game for the Longhorns. It is now 17 apiece, 7:59 left to go in the half.
Under center again for Lucier and the Tigers. They're going to hand it off to Andre Johnson up the middle for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd and 7.
A great group tackling effort by the Aggies. The more helmets to the ball, the better you feel as a defense. And that's a great job swarming the offensive player.
Every time we've seen 3rd down for LSU, they usually go for that deep shot. Let's see if they do it again. Lucier time. He's going to go down the sideline. Another deep shot to guess who? Franklin Benjamin.
You know, you feel very good as a receiver when you have 3 catches and you break the century marker already. Especially when every single catch has been 30+. It's not like he has a 90-yard or an 80-yarder to just increase that average. He's deep every time, and he's making them pay for it.
And believe it or not, that actually decreased his average a little bit, I believe. As a tight end in motion, faking the handoff to Johnson. He's got time. He finds his man, and oh my goodness, Franklin Benjamin once again.
Feed the hot hand. His fourth catch over 20 yards, I believe. He is having himself a night. It was a good attempt by Lino in coverage, but when you have a free safety on a receiver, especially a receiver with this hot of hands, you're going to take that matchup.
Franklin's over 100 tonight, which is fitting because Franklin Benjamin is on the $100 bill. Or Benjamin Franklin, sorry. as Franklin Benjamin gets the catch here for 7 yards. He's up over 150 tonight.
Franklin Benjamin might be seeing Benjamins right now. Dawson Downey has had enough of that man ruining their defense and is saying, no more slant routes for you, sir. You can keep trying to go deep. I'm not letting you come into my territory.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're only 3 minutes into the second quarter. He's over 150 yards. I'm sure there's more to come as Andre Johnson takes this carry up the middle at a solid 12-yard gain for the Tigers.
A strong carry set up by the pass game. The run game is the most efficient when you have to be careful of the pass game, and LSU's done a great job setting that up.
First and goal from about the 5. And they're handing this one off, but it's going to be swallowed up. Chip Lucky for a loss of 2. That's Dawson Downey.
Great job just shooting the gap. Saw the pulling defender, and Dawson Downey hesitated, saying, I'm going to get lost in the sauce and make this play, and that's exactly what he did.
LSU is killing it so far tonight. Lucier drops back. He's got pressure looking to his right side, and it's caught. Franklin Benjamin. My goodness. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know the saying, Tyreek Hill's down there somewhere? It felt like that's what Benjamin Lucier just did. He was under pressure. He's like, you know what? My guy's on the right side of the field, off my back foot. Let's just put it over the way he can go win it. And Franklin Benjamin won it. He is up over 160 yards and has 2 touchdowns already, and it's still early in the first half.
Yeah, I'm genuinely convinced that Franklin Benjamin might be a magnet for the football. You see, Lucier just really didn't know where he was going. He had happy feet in the pocket. I mean, and he just threw that one up off of his back foot across his body, and it still somehow found the hands of Franklin Benjamin. I am mighty impressed by the chemistry that these two have. But the Aggies down 2 scores, 5:21 left to go here in this first half. He's going to hand this one off to Hare. He's going to get a 7-yard gain to start this drive.
Good run by Hare. Just an explosive player, and that's what they need to keep on doing to get this offense to continue to roll.
An empty set here for the Aggies. Axis drops back, looking to throw over the left side. It's caught by Zaven Lennox for a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Great catch by Lennox, the sophomore out of Miami, Florida, gets his first catch on the season.
Axis faking the handoff once again. Axis looking down the left sideline. He got his man. I believe that's Red Hawk for a first down.
Hey, man, that's a great catch. The linebacker, also tight end megastar. That catch is good on Sundays. He gets 2 feet in, not a question about it.
A great catch there into enemy territory as they trot back out. Empty set here once again. They're getting aggressive here. Drew Axis drops back, looking to throw down the left on that slant route. Fit into a tight window, but broken up.
Great coverage. Sandoval was in trail. I couldn't see who made the hit to knock the ball out, but great job by this LSU secondary there.
And Axis, 3 receivers to the right side. He's going to step up and take it himself. He trucks through one. He falls forward for a 19-yard gain. Axis is running over this Tigers defense.
Great, strong run by A&M. Breaks 2 tackles. 2 defenders tried to get there. It was Jay Reed and E.J. Adams. And eventually they were able to get him down, but one of them paid the price for it.
2 receivers to the right side, split backfield, fakes the handoff to Hare. Got his man over the middle. That's Brennan Walsh for a 7-yard gain.
Absolutely great tackle by E.J. Adams. Just wrapped up and brought him to the ground. Exactly what you look for out of your middle linebacker.
2nd and 3 for the Aggies. Red Hawk in motion right here. Hands it off to Hare up the middle. He's got great blocking, falling forward for a first down and more. It's 1st and goal from about the 2-yard line.
Jackson Hayes, explosive. If he had a little more weight to him, maybe some more mayo sandwiches would help him. But great job by A.J. Zachary to make the tackle.
Interesting. Hands it off to Red Hawk up the middle. He's going to get a 2-yard gain. 2nd and goal from about inside the 1.
I'd go right back to it. Red Hawk's not an easy man to tackle. Go to it. make them stop Red Hawk 3 times on the goal line.
Well, let's see if they do that again. Different formation this time. He's going to hand it off to Hare up the right side. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great play call. I know I said give it to Red Hawk multiple times in a row. Let them tackle him 3 times. Or just give it to your speedster and say, don't let them touch you. And that's exactly what he did. He ran around defenders and just got into the end zone. Great play call. Great run by Jackson Hare.
Yeah, Red Hawk is 6'3", 252. Jackson Hare is 5'8", 175 pounds. I would have to say that they're equally as hard to tackle because, I mean, by God, Jackson Hare is a slippery guy.
Dude, I don't know what he covers himself in. It might be Mayo knowing the guy, but he is impossible to wrap up sometimes just because he's fast and that agility is killer. But over on Twitch, a 46-yard touchdown pass to Evan Sean. The Shooters lead 24-17 with 3:59 left to go in the half.
A great game over on Twitch, great game here on YouTube. Lucier, oh my goodness. He got in there quickly. That's Xander Martell with a 4-yard loss.
Gates Xander Martell. How much do I have to say about this man for you to know how good he is? He's a monster. He's coming off a 2-sack, 3 TFL game last week, and he's trying to chase the record book this week.
Empty set here for the Tigers. Lucier drops back looking to throw. He hits his check down. That's Willie Bertram for a 6-yard gain. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Throw a pass that guarantees you 3rd down. That's exactly what Lucier did. Let's see who they find on 3rd and 8.
Lucier looking to throw to the left side. He's got Andre Johnson. Johnson able to get past the sticks for a 1st down.
Bill Carter tried to make that tackle, but Andre Johnson just wanted it. He knew his position on the field, threw a stiff arm, reached the ball out, did anything he had to move the chains.
The Aggies were adjusting to the deep shot. Notice them playing deep there, trying to get some guys home, and that just freed up Andre Johnson to get that 1st down. Lucier checks it down to his receiver. That's Hubert Henderson for a 3-yard gain.
Multiple efforts from the Texas A&M defense. First, it was Downey laying the initial contact. Then it was Bill Connor who came in with the boomstick. Great job by both of those players. One a junior and Downey, Connor a sophomore.
They're showing up right now. They need to get off the field as soon as possible, though. Lucier under center, drops back, looks to throw. He throws it short for a 1-yard gain. That's Hubert Henderson once again.
Good catch by Hubert. Great tackle by Hilton Clark. Just stayed in his zone, waited for the the offensive player to find him.
LSU here on 3rd and 6. He hits his man on the check down. It's good enough for a 1st down. It's Andre Johnson once again.
And just move the chains, the motto of LSU's offense right now. We don't have to score in one play. We just have to get the chains rolling.
And that's exactly what they're doing so far tonight. Lucier over the middle, almost intercepted by Dawson Downey.
I don't think Dawson Downey was ready for that. I think Dawson Downey saw the ball coming, think he had to make a play, and just lost the ball because he didn't expect it to be right in his chest.
And see ball, but forgot to get ball. Lucier hits his man on the check down. Andre Johnson once again. Tell you what, man, Andre 3000 is doing everything he can right now.
That he is. It was read on the tackle. And I think it's a lot of it is what Franklin Benjamin did early. I think Texas A&M, the Aggies are scared of another deep shot right now.
Yeah, they're trying to play deep. I mean, LSU's going to take exactly what you give them. As Lucier drops back, looking to throw once again. That's Chip Lucky for a 4-yard gain.
Great job by Chip Lucky to hold through contact. Just, you getting hurt sucks. It feels a little softer if you hold on to the ball.
Lucier throws again, Chip Lucky. This is the 4th time in a row that they've hit a running back on the check down.
If it's working, it's working. Chip Lucky got a big hit, though, as Red Hawk just threw his shoulder, knowing there's a 90-pound difference there.
I feel like I'm watching Derek Carr right now. Okay, Lucier, what a good throw right there, but that one's knocked away. What an athletic play.
Just a great play by Bill Connor. He's an outstanding corner out of Granite City, Illinois, and he's making great plays for this Aggies defense.
2 receivers to the left side. Lucier looking to throw. He's got his man Hubert Henderson for an 8-yard gain.
Hubert Henderson being big on this drive. Now what can they do on third down?
It's the 5th tackle of the night for Lino Roque. 6 for 8 on third down are the Tigers. They're going to throw this one away, but nothing bad about that drive at all. They're in field goal range, and Jean-Pierre is on to kick. This will be about a 34-yard field goal. But the Aggies, they're going to have a good 47 seconds to go down and score as the Tigers take back a 2-possession lead, 24-14. 47 seconds left in the half. This could be a game-defining moment for the Aggies. If they can't get this in, but we have a big return, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul, clipping, receiving team.
It's going to be clipping by Jackson Hare.
That's a absolute killer. You had a great return that finds the sideline, but the dreaded clipping call takes you all the way back to your own 12-yard line, which will make you debate how you want to approach this drive now.
I imagine they're going to draw up a run for Hare, and then they're going to decide. Well, nope. Truax looks to his left side. He's got his man in some solid space. That's an 11-yard gain. He gets out of bounds, too, so I could imagine they're going to play this pretty aggressive.
I don't know yet. It's still killed 10 seconds off this clock. They're down to 37 seconds now. How aggressive do you want to be with 37 seconds?
37 seconds and 3 timeouts, mind you. And he has Jackson Hare for a 1-yard gain out of bounds once again.
Just a safe throw. I think Axis is looking for a shot, but just not going to take a risky one at that. But with this Aggies receiving core, any shot can give you a chance at a touchdown.
2nd and 9. Axis looking to throw. He has his check down. I believe that's Hare. He's going to slip off 2, break another. And that's a 20-yard gain. And now the timeout being called. They're getting aggressive.
And that's a quick 20 yards, too. Only took 6 seconds off the clock.
Quick yardage. 27 seconds left to go. Axis finds his man on the slant route. That's Spencer Beatty for a 12-yard gain.
Great play call. The slant route always works for the Aggies, and it definitely worked there for them.
22 seconds left. 1 timeout left for the Aggies. Under center here for Axis. Going to take his time here. He's going to hand it off to Hare. Delayed handoff. He's going to fall forward for 3 yards. They're going to rush on. We're going to rush back to the ball. They're not calling the timeout. 13 seconds left. 2nd and 7. Axis looking to throw up the left side, and it's nearly picked off, but that one will stop the clock.
And it was Gibson in coverage. Tried to look. I think the run play was too conservative. You need to attack downfield early in that drive.
If I'm LSU, this is perfect range for Axis. I'm playing back as far as you can. Looking for the screen. He's got Hare. He's going to fall forward for a 5-yard gain. I imagine they're going to trot out the field goal unit. A 52-yarder here for Brady Hansen to bring it back to a 1-possession game going into halftime. It is good. What a kick by Hansen.
Absolutely. Just a spectacular kick. What a way to make it a 1-score game.
And that, folks, was going to be the half. LSU 24, Texas A&M 17. Now, Caleb, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I did not expect LSU to be leading this game right now. What are your thoughts for both of these teams?
I think LSU's playing an outstanding ball game so far. I think that's just it. I think people didn't give LSU the credit they truly deserve. This is a team of fighters. They made the playoffs last year for a reason. It's not like this team wasn't great last year. They made the playoffs. I think LSU's playing the game. AMU is, I think, playing relaxed, trying to find a groove and not just trying to play their brand of football. They're too focused on doing the little things right and not just doing the big things right.
And you see LSU leading in every stat category but rushing yards. They got about 1.5 minutes of time in possession over A&M. And they're winning this game, more importantly. And what do they got to do to hold on to it for the rest of this game?
Keep playing this brand of football. Your checkdowns with Johnson and Lucky have been on fire. Franklin Benjamin has been a great receiver for you so far. Same with Hubert Henderson. Your offense needs to keep living by the pick it up slowly. Don't take your deep shots unless you have them. And keep playing bend, don't break defense.
Well, the Aggies are going to start the second half with the ball here. They're going to have a chance to tie this one up. Solid return here for Lillian Paget, a 27-yard return.
Just a great return as we're looking to be able to see some of the huge plays from this LSU offense so far as they get ready for an explosive second half, I'm expecting.
It's going to be fireworks, especially if Franklin Benjamin is involved. And Lillian Paget as well. We can't forget about Lillian Paget's touchdown earlier. This game is going to finish really, really good. 24-17 currently. The Aggies going to have a chance to tie this one up. The fireworks are not done yet, folks, as we start off the third quarter. The Aggies offense hits the field. Axis out of the shotgun. He's going to hit the screen. He's got his man as Lillian Paget for a 6-yard gain after breaking a tackle.
Get the quick plays and build your momentum fast. Completion after completion. Drew Axis has done a good job. Only one turnover. Limiting the turnovers early, he needs to get going.
And you need to protect the football most importantly. Axis off the play action. Got his man, that's Beatty. What a play. And that's going to be a 22-yard gain up past midfield.
That might be one of the hardest passes I've ever seen thrown. Axis fitted in there. You had a play attempt from the DB, Rich McDowell, but the throw was just too hard and an outstanding pass and catch. Ace Alley saving what was almost a bigger play.
And that was honestly, let's be real, it's a great play by the DB, but an even better play by Beatty there, just hauling that one in. As we got an empty set here for Axis. Axis looking to throw here. Got his man, and that's going to be Bradley Showers for a 13-yard gain. The Aggies offense is rolling.
It is, and Jay Reed makes a big tackle, twisting up Showers and bringing him down.
Here we go. Faking the handoff. He's going to take this himself. It's a triple option, actually. He pitches that one back to Tank Spikes. It's going to be a 5-yard gain.
Pablo Ortiz with the great open field tackle. Spikes at times can be tricky to tackle. That time was not as tricky because Ortiz made a tackle look perfect.
2x2 set, hands this one off to Hare, and he gets swallowed up in the backfield. It's 3rd and 6. Pablo Ortiz with the tackle.
Pablo Ortiz has said, fine, I'll do it myself. Got the tackle on first down, makes the big tackle on second down. How is LSU, how are the Aggies going to approach 3rd and 6 now?
3rd and 6, you gotta some way, somehow get past the sticks. As Axis drops back, looking to throw. He's going deep. He's got his man, Bradley Showers. Touchdown, Texas A&M, and a PAT pending to tie this one up.
I really respect the logic of that play. You know you have to cross a line. Most people thought Texas A&M's goal was, hey, get the first down line. Texas A&M said, nah, we just want the touchdown instead. Why get another first down where we can go get a touchdown? Great play call. Caught them in a bad coverage for that play and an outstanding throw. That's how you bounce back and start a second half.
And now it is a tie ball game, 24-all. And the Tigers are going to have a chance to change that and get their lead back. 7:27 left here in the third quarter. On the return, it's going to be a solid job there by the A&M special teams. It's Breslin Gibson with a 20-yard return.
And just look at the last 5 drives for LSU. Touchdown, 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 field goal, 1 punt. They have been balling out.
And the only punt so far was on the opening drive. And ever since then, it's been all gas, no brakes, as Andre Johnson gets a 6-yard gain to start the drive for the Tigers.
Lino Roque with the tackle, making a great play up there.
And we'll have a Twitch update here in just a moment as well. 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Hands it off to Johnson again, but that's going to be Red Hawk on the left side for a 2-yard loss. His 2nd tackle for loss of the night.
Can't get past Red Hawk. But over on Twitch, Alexander Carter says, I'm Alexander the Great with a 70-yard pick 6 for Oklahoma. They now lead 31-20 with 7:41 left to go in the third quarter.
3rd and 6 here for the Tigers. They need this first down. They're looking for a screen here. He's got his man, Andre Johnson. Great blocking up the left side. Johnson's going to have a huge gain. He gets a first down to the 40-yard line.
And it was Gage Xander Martell, who was on the other side of the field, who had to make the tackle downfield. But that's this great effort. Instead of stopping the play and saying, oh, well, I can't make a play. A pure effort got back. Outstanding job by the big boy up front.
He had one man to beat there at the end, too. Outside of that blocking, he showed his shiftiness right there. Out of the 5'8", 185-pound back, 2 receivers to the right side, under center for Lucier. He's going to hand this off to Chip Lucky. He gets 3 yards here.
Chip Lucky was lucky that Hawk only got his ankles. Once again, I've established there's a pretty big size difference, and if I'm Chip Lucky, I don't want to be feeling the brute force of Red Hawk in the hole.
Under center again, hands it off to Andre Johnson. He breaks 1 tackle, but he's brought down for a 2-yard loss. That's Gage Xander Martell.
Gage Xander Martell, an outstanding player, kept chase. The stiff arm was able to get rid of 2, but when you have Martell trailing, it's tough business.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Tigers, but they're not afraid. 7 for 10 on 3rd down. This seems to be their bread and butter, is 3rd downs. So let's see if they can convert this one as they're going to drop back. This is going to be a screen for Andre Johnson. Oh my goodness, he gets speared out of his cleats right there. It's 4th down.
Hilton Clark with the massive hit. Saw the offensive player trying to run upfield and just laid the boom.
Yeah, we've been calling a lot of Aggies Roman Reigns tonight, so we might have the new Samoan bloodline forming at Texas A&M as the Aggies get the ball back with a chance to take the lead, I believe, for the first time this game.
That would be the first time all game if they score this possession.
From the 23-yard line, fakes the handoff, but there is a man in his face, and he's brought down. Bear Watkins.
You said there was a man in his face, and I want to correct you. There's a bear in his face. Never had a chance. The bear found food, and he wanted all of it, and Axis was his meal. The sack sets LSU up in a great spot defensively.
I've heard a bear's favorite food is a Drew Axis. 2nd and 18 under center here for Axis. Fakes the handoff. He's going to go down the right side. It's caught there by Blue Hayes to bring up 3rd and 2.
Great route running by Blue Hayes. But over on Twitch, Luther McDonald gets his second touchdown of 20 yards this time. Texas cuts into OU's lead. It's now 31-27, Oklahoma 6:34 in the 3rd quarter.
This is Axis looking to get the first down here. It's caught up the left side. That's Bradley Showers once again, and another first down for the Aggies.
Showers was able to make 1 miss, but when you make 1 miss, A.J. Zachary's waiting on you.
A.J. Zachary, 6 tackles, 1 TFL, 1 sack tonight. He's been incredible. As Axis is going to take this one himself, breaks off 1 defender, and he gets absolutely tattooed again by A.J. Zachary.
You know, you say the Samoan bloodline is on Texas A&M. I think we found the long-lost cousin, A.J. Zachary, over at LSU.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Here at the 48-yard line, just shy of midfield, 3 receivers to the left side. He's got the screen here. What a catch there by Bradley Showers, and that is another first down for the Aggies.
The DB just got a little too aggressive. Thinking it was a run, sneaks by. A.J. Zachary stayed home, however, brought him down by the shoelaces. His 8th tackle on the night.
Yeah, the DB over-pursued that. That could have been a touchdown the other way. Axis going deep down the sideline. It's caught to the 10, to the 5, to the touchdown. See you later, Spencer Beatty. Aggies take the lead.
The former Offensive Player of the Year candidate had a slow start. This game is off running again. Outstanding route running and outstanding speed by Spencer Beatty, and great job by Axis to find his man open downfield.
Great job. I believe that is their first deep shot of the night, so perfect time to pull it out right there as they're going to get the lead. Now the Tigers fighting from behind. Not the position they want to be in, but still more than enough time to get it right. Look at Beatty, 2 catches for 29 yards in the first half, and he gets that touchdown there. Already a much better showing than week 1, only 2 catches for 21 yards last week. He's back to his Offensive Player of the Year candidate form, as that one's just going to be dropped by the receiver, but great coverage by Downey.
Tried to make a play too early and cut it upfield. The most important part about making a play, though, you have to have the ball with you.
Exactly. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Lucier drops back, looking to throw up the left side. He's got his target, Marco Wallace, for a first down.
Great job by Marco Wallace. Big catch, gets the first down, and most importantly, just moves the chains and keeps them moving.
And Red Hawk crossing that double-digit tackle mark tonight as Lucier looking to throw to the sideline. That's Marco Wallace again for a 3-yard gain.
Find the open man. It's just that simple. Keep the ball moving and we'll generate first downs eventually.
I wonder when LSU is going to take that deep shot again. I'm looking over there at Franklin Benjamin, and I know he's ready for it. Faking the handoff, Lucier, and oh my goodness, he got tattooed by Red Hawk again.
Red Hawk didn't throw a spear. Red Hawk threw a forearm. He did not feel the need of actually hitting Lucier. He wanted to ring his bell, and I respect it.
He got his bell rung, that's for sure. Lucier, the man in motion. He got 3 receivers to the left side now. Lucier looking for the screen. It's caught, but it's instantly swallowed up by Britt Brownstone. 4th and 11.
Her awareness on the screens needs to be studied. She didn't fall for it for a second. Followed the running back. As a lineman, you're taught if it's too easy, something is coming. And she realized this was way too easy for her to get past a blocker.
That's definitely true. If it's too easy, there's definitely some schmozzing going around. Aggies getting this one back. They're going to have a chance to take a 2-possession lead, but off a great return by Tank Spikes, a 22-yarder all the way down to midfield.
Great return. That's how you keep momentum building. It's at every aspect of the game. It's not just your offense having momentum or your defense. All 3 phases of the game benefit from your momentum.
Under center here for Drew Axis at midfield. He's got time, but he's going to throw this one away.
Just get rid of the ball. Hey, live to see another down. You're not in a bad situation. Just get rid of it.
I don't like what I saw there either. I mean, I saw 3 offensive linemen trying to guard 1 defensive lineman. That math is not working, as Axis is going to take it up the left side for a 9-yard gain.
Good trail by Pablo Ortiz and by E.J. Adams. Both were able to get Axis down behind the first down line.
Axis looking to hand this one off to Jackson Hare. He's got space. He's got room to run, 1 man to beat, and he's pushed out of bounds after a 36-yard gain.
What a run by Jackson Hare. Hits the gap and doesn't slow down. Makes 1 miss. Hits the sideline. At this moment, I thought he was gone, but Vince McDowell said, no way. I don't need to tackle you. I have an extra defender, and uses the sideline just as it's meant to be.
Exactly that. Drew Axis faking the handoff. He's going to take this one himself. He gets swallowed up. A.J. Zachary on the first contact, but he gets brought down by E.J. Adams, his 8th of the night.
Great tackle by E.J. Adams. Bring down the quarterback early. Don't give him much space to work with inside the red zone.
Got to give a shout out to LSU for shutting down that triple option. They made sure that dive back didn't have any room to go. Under center here for Axis. Blue Hayes motioning to the outside. Hands it off to Jackson Hare. He's brought down by E.J. Adams after a gain of 1.
We're starting to feel the bend of this LSU defense. They're bending. Can they stop themselves from breaking one last time?
Correction, that was Ace Ali on the tackle, excuse me. 3rd and goal. Looking for the screen, but the blocker pushed him right into Tank Spikes. That's Rich McDowell with the tackle for loss.
The awareness from the blocker wasn't there. You have to keep the defender there because they had a chance to score, but when you push them into the offensive player, you're gonna get tackled.
Boy, good stand here for LSU, but Brady Hansen is going to have a chance to give the Aggies a 2-possession lead, and he does just that. Your score, 34-24. The Aggies over the Tigers with 56 seconds left here in the third quarter.
I think LSU needs to get back to going to Benjamin, right? He's been quiet for the last while. I think you need to go back and feed the monster, feed the beast who's given you a great chance all game to be in great scoring positions.
I agree with you. I believe Franklin Benjamin is the man to target right now. As under center here for Lucier, hands it off to Johnson. He's going to fall forward for a nice 4-yard gain.
Great job by Xander Martell to drag him down. But over on Twitch, Marshall Madden gets a 4-yard rushing touchdown as Texas now leads 34-31, 2:23 left to go in the third quarter.
2nd and 6 here, hands it off to Johnson. He gets swallowed up. A big tackle there by number 26, Skeeter Johnson.
What a way to get your first tackle on the night. And it's Skeeter has to thank his defensive line for slowing down the running game enough where he could get back there and make a play.
Yeah, the Red River rivalry, oh my God. The Red River rivalry is always a fun time. That's going on over on Twitch, so make sure you guys show some love to that. Chip Lucky gets a 5-yard gain, but it's 4th and 3. They're going to have to punt this one back to the Aggies.
Great job by Bubba Thompson to make that tackle. Read the screen, understood the situation, and went shoelace chasing.
This will be the final play of the third quarter. Let's see. I believe Tank Spike's the one taking the return. He's going to push forward for everything he can get. That's a 5-yard gain. As you look at the yards by half, you see Texas A&M starting to separate. Only had 1 yard more at the end of the first half, but now they're separating. As we head into our final quarter, don't go anywhere. We have a really good finish on tap for you guys. You're watching the CFSL brought to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Welcome back to this fourth quarter. The Aggies currently leading the Tigers 34-24. They're looking for a chance to build on that. They hand it off to Hare up the middle. Super fast, getting an 8-yard gain for the Aggies.
Pablo Ortiz was there to make that tackle, which was needed. Saved a bigger play from the Aggies gaining it.
2nd and 2 for the Aggies. Hands it off to Hare once again. He's going to fall forward for a gain of 2. It's 3rd and 1 now for the Aggies.
Keep beating Jackson Hare on 3rd down. 3rd and 1. He just runs as fast as he can, and he slips into some gap that's made by the offensive line.
That could not be more true. Handing it off to Hare once again, and he slips through that gap that you were talking about. 6-yard gain for a 1st down for the Aggies.
And there's a great tackle by Pablo Ortiz yet again, but just was a little too late on getting there.
They're going to try and wear down this LSU defense. 2 backs in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Spikes. He's going to throw this one away to bring up 2nd and 10.
Just nothing open. Live to see another down. Don't try to force the ball downfield.
2nd and 10. Drew Axis under center. Has a man in motion. Blue Haze to the outside. He fakes the handoff. He's got all the time in the world. He's doing his taxes back there. Throws down the left sideline. And oh my goodness. Ace Ali almost picked it off once again.
You know, Ace Rest has 2 touchdowns over in the Red River rivalry. I thought we were going to have a different Ace, but with 2 interceptions for a moment.
Yeah, that would have been insane. Axis looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Hare. That's Walsh for a 10-yard gain. It's a Tony 10. It's 4th and inches. Let's see what they do here. They're gonna.
I'm not gonna call it too early. It is Texas A&M. They do have some tricks up their sleeve.
That is true. Oh, okay. They're gonna punt that one, and that's going to be a really good punt. Really close, but that one's gonna go through the back of the end zone.
I was gonna say 4th and inches. I do not trust Cade Padgett not to pull out a trick out of his books, but what does Trips have in his pocket? Does he have something to pull out this drive to cut into this Aggies lead? And I think it comes down to that man right here. He didn't have a catch in the third quarter. What can Franklin Benjamin do now?
It's going to be fun to see how this game concludes. 7.5 minutes left to go. Hands it off to Andre Johnson. He falls forward for a gain of 1. Brought down after 1.
This Aggies D-line just swarming all over the place, not giving up an inch. I respect the move.
2nd and 9. If you're LSU, you got to open up the playbook. You got to air this one out to Franklin Benjamin, but they're going to hand it off to Andre Johnson for a 5-yard gain.
Gage Xander Martell makes the tackle downfield, gets off his block, sees the offensive player run by, and chases the offensive player.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd down. Lucier drops back, looking to throw. He's got his man. It's fumbled. It's fumbled, and it's recovered by the Aggies. What a play. I believe that's Hilton Clark making the recovery right there, as they're going to get this one back in really good territory.
They absolutely are. I kept talking about the size difference between Red Hawk and these running backs. Andre Johnson, 5'8", $185. Red Hawk, 6'3", 252. If he ever got the right hit on him, that ball had a good chance to come out, and we saw it happen then and there.
Yeah, that was a huge hit by Red Hawk, and that size shown right there as he trots out on offense here as well, I believe. Hands it off to Jackson Hare, and he's brought down for a loss of 1 to Rich McDowell.
And over on Twitch, Texas extends their lead by going to Jake Hepner, who catches an 8-yard touchdown pass. It is now 41-31. 8 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter.
Well, the state of Texas currently has a 10-point lead over their opponents, as Drew Axis gets a gain of 1 here to bring up 3rd and 9.
AJ Zachary brought the boom. Who's surprised? I know it ain't me.
Frosty's trying to get in my head a little bit. He said, is it 10 or 20? Anyway, 3rd and 9 here for the Aggies, and Axis, he's going to look to throw here. He's got time, and he's got a man. That's Blue Hayes for a 16-yard gain into the red zone.
Absolutely beautiful pass. Get perfect amount of air. Let his receiver track the ball and just gently put it in the pouch.
Absolutely. Axis looking down the left side. He's got his man, Brennan Walsh, for a 3-yard gain.
Good catch. Play the sidelines, get 3 yards, and move the change.
Frosty is trying to break us up here, you guys. Drew Axis drops back. He's going to throw up the left side. He's going to throw that one out of bounds, maybe to a cheerleader. Probably wrote his phone number on it.
He probably got it thrown back, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Wow, that hurts. Hollywood definitely didn't like that. Anyway, 3rd and 7. Fakes the handoff to Harry. He's got his man over the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And guess what? Slant route once again to Lillian Padgett.
Hey man, it runs in the family. The slant routes are the only route you need. I'm pretty sure Cade Padgett has said that at some point. He's probably said it multiple times, and he lives by it. And Lillian Padgett absorbed that opinion and is living by it now in her college career.
And a 17-point lead here for the Aggies. Believe it or not, fun fact, Cade Padgett is so old that he was actually there for the invention of the slant route. Anyway, as LSU looks to bring this one back with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game, they need some offense here. And that's going to start with a very, very solid return for Chip Lucky, a 29-yard return.
I'm about to sound like a broken record. Go find your $100 bill in Benjamin.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it. As Lucier under center here has his tight end in motion. He's going to drop back. He's looking to throw. This is what they need. He throws the check down. It's Andre Johnson for a gain of 1.
Hands up by Dawson Downey to make the quick tackle. Not giving any time for them to make a play off of the quick check down.
Empty here for Lucier. He's got his man over the middle for a first down. That's Hubert Henderson for a 15-yard gain. Texas
A&M is playing very safe on defense, not taking big risks. They understand the possession count for this game. And Valenta, I have to ask you, how many possessions is Texas A&M up right now?
3. Don't even do that. Shout out to Mort. He did that to me all the time, and he tried to break me. Why is everyone trying to break me tonight? Anyway, okay. Lucier under center, down 17. You're gonna need a lot in a little amount of time, but we've seen crazier before. Andre Johnson gets a gain of 1.
And it was the transfer from LSU, Keontae King, who made the great play.
An empty set here for Lucier and the Tigers, 2nd and 9 from the 43. Lucier drops back. He's got time. He's going to throw in a nice slant route. Hubert Henderson once again for a 15-yard gain.
Great catch by Herbert. Let's keep the change rolling. Let's keep the ball moving. LSU's living off that saying as they know they cannot stop.
You know who's waiting for an opportunity right now? Franklin Benjamin, and I see him over there down towards the bottom of your screen. Let's see if Lucier goes back his way as he's looking to throw here to the left side, and oh my goodness, that could have been a quick turnaround as Bertram just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great catch by Bertram and Gateway just to get back to the line of scrimmage. You cannot lose yards in this situation.
Looking for a screen. Lucier has Johnson up the left side. Solid blocking. Oh my goodness. He got absolutely tattooed, rocked, smocked, whatever you want to say.
Skeeter Johnson put the boomstick. You know, I'm pretty sure the DBs practice hitting hard as often as they practice coverage because they do not show any mercy.
At 3rd and 7 here for Lucier, drops back, looking to throw, but he's got a man barreling down. That's Red Hawk from Gun Barrel City, Texas. What a play. His 15th tackle of the night, I believe.
Red Hawk saw red, and it was in Benjamin Lucier's eyes, and he, like a bull, chased down the red.
Yeah, Red Hawk, bull is a perfect way to describe him, for sure. Lucier, 4th and 14. It's going to be an empty set here. He drops back, but not enough time. He gets swallowed up by a bunch of Aggies. That's going to be Gage Xander Martell with the sack.
Great job by this entire front four. This is not a sack created by the team. This is by one individual. This is a sack set up by the entire team, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah, if quarter sacks existed, we'd be giving one to Keontae King, Britt Brownstone, Bubba Thompson, and Gage Xander Martell. But they don't, and that's why Gage Xander Martell gets his 3rd sack of the season there. Handing this one off to Jackson Hare. I imagine we're going to see a lot of Jackson Hare over the next 3.5 minutes.
I would assume so at this point in the game. This is the name you expect to see having the ball between him and Mr. Spikes.
A 17-point lead, 3 minutes left to go, and just work on getting those first downs to wrap this one up. Jackson Hare gets a 3-yard gain. He's up to 93 yards tonight.
He's trying to find that 100-yard marker. That was Pablo Ortiz, who had a great tackle and has been a great tackler all night.
What a game it has been. Still not over, but the Aggies doing everything they can to make sure we don't say that again. 3rd and 6 here, 3 receivers to the right side. Taking their time with it. They're going to drain this play clock down till about 2 seconds before taking the snap. Axis takes the snap, looking to throw up the right side. He's going for the home run ball, and it's picked off. Rich McDowell keeping the hopes and dreams alive. He's going to barrel forward, and that is the 2nd interception of the game for Drew Axis.
Drew Axis, a true gunslinger, wanted to take the dangerous shot like a man we know named Brett Favre. This one did not pay off well for him, however. But what a play by McDowell. 203, 3 possessions. Never say never.
Yeah, never say never. And you know what? Drew Axis reminds me a lot of Malcolm Streets, just because he likes throwing up arm punts a lot. Anyway, Lucier looking. He's going to throw this one out of bounds. You know what? If you're not going to hit your man, you got to make sure that clock stops, and that's the way to do it.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what is going on here. this has been spectacular, at least on the side of not putting the ball at risk by Lucier.
Yeah, Lucier's had a great game tonight as he's going to drop back to throw this one. He's looking deep down the sideline. It's off the hands of Franklin Benjamin. You don't expect to see that.
He dove for it and couldn't hold on through the ground. I thought he had a chance of making the major play, just didn't hold on.
And he's going to hit a screen on this one. It's going to be a loss of 1 and a minute and 47 seconds left to go. Do you think they wave the white flag and punt it back? Do you think they go for it?
Absolutely not. You put your foot on the gas pedal and say, run it with me. Let's go full smoke. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, forget all that, I guess. Okay, LSU going to punt this one away. We have a Twitch update if you want to go ahead and cover that one.
Over on Twitch, Oklahoma shows some walk-on love as a walk-on catches a 5-yard touchdown as the Red River rivalry stays hot as now Texas only leads by 6 with 3.5 left in the ball game.
And so as we wrap this one up, you might want to go check out that awesome finish as the Aggies are looking to put this one away, handing it off to Jackson Hare. And my goodness, he's still playing like there's a whole 2 quarters left in this game.
He wants a rushing title. He just broke the century marker. He's trying to break that 100 yards a game pivot point. A lot of running backs target for in this league.
And we've had a good game here tonight. The Aggies coming out with the win. They're just a few good snaps away from putting this one away. But Jackson Hare, I don't think he's ready to leave yet.
Absolutely not. He's picking up every yard, but I would expect this to be the last play of the game.
It definitely will. Is Axis going to take the snap, hand it off to Tank Spikes? I mean, you might as well. You might as well give him some love as well. That's going to be a first down, and that is going to be the final play of the game. Your final score, Texas A&M 41, LSU 24. Caleb, your final thoughts, sir.
This is the definition of a tale of 2 halves. The first half was all LSU. LSU dominated the first half, but the halftime adjustments were fantastic by Texas A&M, and it comes down to Drew Axis, who had an outstanding second half with great deep shots, but this is not a game to look down on for LSU as they went quarter for quarter with the number 2 team in the nation.
Well, huge shout out to Cade and congrats to the Aggies and a good fight for the LSU Tigers. I'd like to give a special thanks to our executive producer, Mike Peters, associate producer, Austin Crow, my broadcast partner with me here tonight, Caleb Allen, and to you, the fans. Make sure to tune in at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got Georgia against Michigan State. Until then, thank you all for joining us. This has been a great game. You've been watching the CFSL presented to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. We'll see you later.